Today we'll discuss about structure of lymph node, how lymph circulates in lymph node, and how lymphocytes reach lymph nodes. We start with structure of lymph node. Lymph node has a capsule made of collagen. Efferent lymphatics pass through this capsule and bring lymph to lymph node. Internal structure of lymph node consists of two parts. Outer part that is close to capsule is called cortex. An inner part between cortex and hilum is called medulla. The cortex itself consists of two parts. The outer cortex is B cell zone and it contains B cells in form of nodules or follicles. During immune response, proliferation of B cells results in formation of germinal centers that are pale in color. Inner cortex is also called paracortex and it is T cell zone. It mainly contains T cells. Now let's discuss circulation of lymph in lymph node. Efferent lymphatics bring lymph to lymph node that contains antigen presenting cells like dendritic cells, free antigens and other particles. This lymph passes in subcapsular sinus that's present under capsule. From here, lymph passes to trabecular sinuses that are in cortex. So antigen presenting cells like dendritic cells interact with lymphocytes and free antigen is picked up by antigen presenting cells in cortex of lymph node. Lymph then passes to medullary sinuses and from medullary sinuses it ultimately reaches to the efferent lymphatics that are present in hilum of lymph node. Now let's see structure of medulla. Medulla consists of medullary sinuses and medullary cords. Medullary sinuses are empty spaces that are lymphatic channels that allow passage of lymph from cortex and then lymph ultimately reaches to efferent lymphatics. Medullary cords contain different cells. They contain plasma cells that secrete antibodies. They contain macrophages that are highly phagocytic and they remove any particles from lymph before it leaves lymph node. And medullary cords also contain B and T cells. The processes of macrophages they extend in medullary sinuses and they filter and they remove any debris or particles that is present in lymph. Now let's see how lymphocytes reach to lymph node. Along with lymphatic supply, lymph nodes also have blood supply. Arteries to lymph node enter through hilum of lymph node and it's the post-capillary venules where the lymphocytes exit blood vessels. So these post-capillary venules are called high endothelial venules because these venules are lined by cuboidal cells. These endothelial cells have a lot of adhesion molecules on their cell surface. B and T lymphocytes bind to these adhesion molecules and get concentrated in this part of circulation. Lymphocytes then leave high endothelial venules by passing between adjacent endothelial cells by process of diapedesis. By this way, lymphocytes reach to substance of lymph node. From here, they distribute to B or T cell zones. So efferent lymphatics bring lymph to lymph node that contains antigen presenting cells containing antigens, free antigens and other particles. Antigen presenting cells like dendritic cells then interact with lymphocytes in lymph node and free antigens are picked by antigen presenting cells present in lymph node. This results in either B cell response that results in production of antibodies or cell-mediated response. And particles present in lymph are picked up by macrophages. Today we discussed about structure of lymph node and circulation of lymph. Next time we'll discuss more about B and T cell zones and immune response, and we'll also discuss structural basis of different types of lymphomas.